Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of my FIFA 20 Newcastle career mode. The main reason behind me doing this career mode is because Newcastle, are apparently the richest club in the Premiership, so I decided to use financial takeover to get them to the top where they used to be in the 90s. I did already originally start career mode, but I feel like post commentary is probably the better. It's my style. It's my style. I prefer that. Like you'll see me overwrite the save file. I am speeding this bit up to just sort of keep the video short, but show you what I'm doing up until the first game, which will be, spoiler alert, it will be played in this episode. And at the time of record, and the reason this was recorded a long time ago, the reason it's not recorded because I just got a new controller for my birthday yesterday, but I have recorded all the way to season 1, so you should see the entirety of season 1, so you should see them coming. As you can see, I've got a custom guy there. The original plan was to sell him and get roughly a rough estimate and rough amount of how much Newcastle would actually want, but we did only get 80 million, and spoiler alert, he wouldn't really sell. And I just sort of didn't customise his, change his age. I sort of forgot. So he's 34 years old, and I think that's the main reason why no one signed him. So I did get, pardon me, I did get the, I'm just getting the financial takeover now. So we do wait for it to come in to play. As for my objectives to start things off, I'm not really sure what I'm going for. Maybe hoping to get Champions League by the third season. Then maybe try win it. I'll go for Premier League as well. But I think I'll probably take up a job offer somewhere else. But the max I'm doing is 5 seasons before I move on. And if I don't win Champions League, if I don't win Premier League, it's whatever. The max I'll do is 5 years. But the moment I win the Champions League is the moment this Newcastle career ends, and then we'll see who else wants to employ me as their top quality manager. So as you can see, I'm just looking for striker. Then Gabriel Jesus is what caught my eye, as well as Anthony Martial. There's a few strikers that I really wanted, because Joelinton, not really a goal threat. He's not great, is he? Is he realistically? So I'm just looking to bring in this new striker, and I did scout them. Then I'm just basically rejecting transfer offers that I get, because squad depth is quite key for a team that's not big like Newcastle. So I'm just not looking to sell anyone yet. Just waiting to get enough players to do the squad just for this season. And we do actually get our future there. He is very good, but he's a centre back, and I'm not really looking for a centre back. I'm looking for maybe a midfielder, a striker, just someone that's quite quick, pacey, that I can get, that can help me for the foreseeable future. And we are quickly approaching the first game of the season. It is against Arsenal, but then I'm looking to see who I can buy, and I did try to buy Martial, but I didn't notice. But he has actually gone to Bayern Munich, which is a decent signing for him. So I'm just speeding the transfer negotiations up. I've got quite a lot of money, so I'm not really bothered about spending. Well, they do actually want 45 minutes plus the salon clause, but what I always like to do, I always like to go cheaper and rob up Pep Guardiola, acting like he doesn't have any money, but we do manage game for 38.5 million pounds. We do go into contract negotiations now, and I'm speaking, and it's a good job this is sped up because the music for the restaurant is actually copyrighted, so it's a good job I've sped it up, and I don't think it gets copyrighted if you do that. So hopefully I don't have to turn sound down afterwards. But as you can see, we're just doing negotiations, trying to get our star striker for the rest of the season, but we do manage to just pick him up here for 86k grand a week. But we didn't get Martial, and I would have preferred Martial personally. And I probably would have got him if he didn't go to the Bayern Munich. And so we do, as you saw, we do have roughly about 50 million left. And I'm just looking at goalkeepers here, and I originally thought Leno would be good. I'm trying to roughly try staying the English leagues, but I feel like Dubravka's not really the goalkeeper I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone a bit better. Still goals, but I did put up Leno and Lloris, but I decided to go for Lloris in bed. And I did try to pay up, and I offered him just above his value, but they came back, and I did try to get him for quite cheap, but they were just sticking to the .5, but they said they'll think about it, and you'll see the results of whether they came back and actually accepted that. But then I decided to go and just try to negotiate with it, try get it for a bit cheaper, because I reckon I can, because I'm trying to be very safe and clever with my money, but I just decided to, and then I realised I can get a better one from someone. This was recorded just after I got my Community Tots guaranteed pack, and I decided to go for Galatsky, former Liverpool goalkeeper of course, and I packed his team a season, so I thought why not try get, and I'm not going to use him on that account on my ultimate team, so why not try use him in the Premier League with Newcastle. So I do go ahead and buy him here. So once again, just doing my normal negotiating, not going too expensive but not too cheap that they'll storm out. But they decided they wanted more than Lloris, which I was a bit shocked. I wasn't expecting him to be as much as Lloris, but I know Galatsky's a good goalkeeper, so I just decided to pay the full amount, because I don't want another goalkeeper, another manager storming out, so just give them what. Well, now we're going into contract negotiations now. And they wanted a release clause, but release clauses are not a good thing to have, so I decided to deny that, and I'm just doing the wages, and soon we'll go back into normal speed as we edge closer to our first game of the season against Arsenal now, so we're slowing down a bit now. Now it's no longer sped up, so we are gonna go into our game against Arsenal's first game of the season. Don't know what score was in real life, and I can't be bothered checking, but unfortunately I do have to skip lineups for copyright reasons. Don't want this video getting taken down, especially this is about a month in the making. I've been waiting so long to get this out, and the last thing I need is the video get taken out because it's due with copyright. Seriously, I need to fix it, so we're kicking This is our first game of the season against Arsenal, and as you can see, Lazaro running down here, gives it to Longstaff. Stafford are playing it about, and we get a quick crossing, and it's palmed away, but Arsenal come for an attack now, and then there's just no words to describe this, what Pepe just does. Takes it through everyone, and it's just a quality goal. Defending, just, I'm not the person you want to watch for good defending. Trust me, you don't want to see it. See, but Pepe does make a 1-0. Very nice skill to go on, but it's better on the game than he has done for Arsenal in real life. But just fancy footwork, couldn't stop it. Probably could, but I couldn't, as my defending's dreadful this game. But I do get slightly tripped. Bellerin keeps on going and pulls it back across for Gabriel Jesus to his finish. He could have gone down and got the free kick on the edge of a box, but he did well to stay on his feet and pull it back. Jesus for an easy finish. I don't know what he's doing, he's just sliding for no reason, but it's 1-1 pretty early on, and we do come close to another attack, and we do get another attack, but it does force a save from one of our transfer targets, actually Leno. But then we come to the ball just getting rolled out, and it's a nice pass to Pepe, and he's just quicker than Arsenal whole team, isn't it? So Pepe pulls it back, and it's a great first save, but it just falls straight to Bayern, who does make it 2-1, puts Arsenal back in the lead. Galatsky did well to save the initial shot, but it's FIFA, so it was just always going to fall back to him. And in defending, bit questionable again, but defenders just sort of stopped. As I see Lascelles is facing the complete opposite way. So it wasn't the best start to the Premier League, but hopefully we can bring it back. And then we do get another attack here, 38th minute approaching half time. I pick up with Longstaff, but it's forced another good save out of Leno, and once again we come close. As a nice through ball, and I look to pull it back, and it gets cleared, and it is actually gonna be half time soon enough. But just great football, and I try get another ball across, and it's well cleared. Like you see, that is half time. 2-1 to Arsenal at the moment. We haven't played that well, it's just Arsenal have been more clinical in front to go, but Jesus got a debut goal, which is always good to see, and so did Pepe in fairness, but it's not good. You don't like to see it if it's against you. So we're gonna quickly resume the second half, and hopefully we can turn it around. It shouldn't be too difficult, but I always make things more difficult, and this should be, as I do get a corner here, and I've learned crossing it from corners never works, so we get really close here as I just get a shot and it just hits the side netting. And when I'm playing this, I originally thought it took a deflection, but it just tight angle from the left back, and it's Pepe on the ball. You do get it clear, but watch this from Torreira. It's a great hit. I wasn't expecting it to just squeeze in at that near post. This is dreadful. That makes it 3-1, then it's definitely harder to come back. Make it harder. It's a nice goal. I actually originally thought it was from outside of the box, but it's been a while since I watched this gameplay back. That was my first time, but Lucas Torreira makes it 3-1 for Arsenal, and it could be hard to bring it back, but we will keep fighting. And we do come close as I try to pull it back, but then Arsenal quickly get the ball. Ball and look to attack from it. And then if they do get the ball with Guendouzi, he tries to put it back, but Galatski's there to just palm it away from the danger zone. And as I calmly pass it back to him there. And when you realise Sandsburg recovers, there's a lot of good build-up play from us, but none of it leads to anything. We do get some nice play, but it's another good block, and then before we just go. We're just nothing was happening for us this game. Giving us the two skip to the end of the game. It was nearly 4-1 there, but straight down Galatski's throat. But it's not the ideal start. I don't think we played too well. It's just very more clinical, and we wasn't. We did have some shots, but at the end of the day, it's the goals that matters. Right, we scored one, and they scored 3. So thank you for watching this first episode. Like I said, there should be more coming in the coming days. But thanks for watching this episode. I'll catch you in a bit. See ya.